What is good, YouTube, man? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. We are here. We are going to talk about, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, our quarterback situation, who may or may not be the Las Vegas Raiders QB1 heading into the 2023 season. So, like I said, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, I really got three main guys on there because they all seem like could be the biggest possibilities of happening, right? We know the one that's ruled out, and that's the one that is on his way out, Mr. Derek Carr. So here's the thing. I want to kick it off with Jarrett Stidham because this one's a little bit more brief. This is a lot easier and quicker to talk about. Jarrett Stidham, he showed us a lot in a small sample size, right? First game coming in with the Niners. We all thought the dude might have been a shit show, right? We don't know what to expect with Jarrett Stidham, but played lights out. We did lose, heartbreaking field goal, heartbreaking loss, but he showed up and he showed out. He showed that he can manage this offense like our general manager, Dave Ziegler, did say in an interview just a day ago. He showed that he can come in, move the offense, manage the offense, and he said that he has that dog in him. So look, I like Jarrett Stidham. I think that he should definitely be back with the Raiders. I think he should definitely be given a shot to prove himself. But I think the other two guys on this list that I have may be more qualified to earn the quarterback one job, but I would still like to bring Jarrett Stidham back on a 1-2 year deal. He knows the offense. We know he can move the ball downfield if we need, if we need him to step up. So it's more like a safety policy. It's more like an insurance policy. And I like that, right? I like knowing that if one guy goes down, the next man up could be just as good or just as productive. Maybe have a drop off here or there, but I like Jarrett Stidham overall. I don't know if he'll be the Raiders quarterback one. He could be a bridge guy if that's what the Raiders believe in, but it didn't really sound like Dave Ziegler was too confident in the small sample size that he did have with Jarrett Stidham starting those two games. So moving on, I want to talk about this guy because it's somebody that we haven't, or I haven't talked about a lot on this channel. It's CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, the quarterback out of Ohio State. In my opinion, he showed a lot of great things against that game. Against Georgia, I really found that game very entertaining for once. And I felt like all the knocks that people had mentioned on CJ Stroud, that he's just a guy that likes to sit in the pocket. He's just a guy that needs time with the big guys up front, or else he can't deliver. He's not going to extend plays outside the pocket. He's not going to run for first downs. I thought he absolutely washed away all of that criticism, and he proved to everybody that he can do that. And I think that the best part about that is that he did it on one of the biggest stages that he's played in. Georgia, we know, ended up winning the national championship game. That game wasn't entertaining. But CJ Stroud, here's a little bit interesting with him. A lot of people are expecting him to be QB2. Some have him QB1 in this draft. He has not yet declared, and that could be a problem. There are reports saying that CJ Stroud has already enrolled in spring classes with Ohio, so there could be a possibility that he may be going back. Now, I do want to talk about this a little bit more because it does go hand in hand. The Raiders currently pick at 7. There is actually a possibility with the amount of defensive guys and possibly two quarterbacks going before CJ in Levis and Bryce Young, although I don't think that should be the order, but I do think that that's possible. CJ could very well be there at 7 for whatever reason. He could very well be there at 7, whichever way you look at it. The problem with that is we have the Panthers, I believe, picking at 9. Let me ask you guys this. If CJ falls to pick 7, would you guys be the ones to pounce all over it, send the pick in, and don't look back? Or are you going to be the ones that is going to take your time and call and probably try and answer a call or field a call from Carolina that is going to be very QB needy? They may be offering a haul if CJ Stroud is there at pick 7 because they have a pretty serviceable offense. They've got some weapons and they've got a young core on defense. So they could just be looking for that star to take them over the edge at the quarterback position. in my opinion, I would be fine with either one. I'd be fine with fielding a call from Carolina and trying to listen to what they have to say. I would also not be mad at all if the Raiders just ended up saying, hey, we think this is great value where we're picking, having CJ Stroud here at pick 7. Let's go and pick him. So I'd love to leave you guys with that question. CJ Stroud at pick 7, or do you field a call from Carolina or a possibly other quarterback needy team? What do you guys think about that possibility? Because that may not be ruled off the board. But like I said, he is not yet officially declared for the draft. And there is reports, I'm going to say reports / rumors, because it hasn't been confirmed by big, reliable sources, just guys around the Ohio State team saying this. But let me ask you this. If CJ Stroud does not declare for the draft, this massively increases our trade value for our quarterback that we have with Derek Carr. I think that massively increases the trade value. I think the Colts would be back in play. I think the Panthers would be in play. I think the Jets for sure would be in play. So I think that it would massively increase the value of Derek Carr, CJ Stroud were not to come in and declare for the draft and be in this year's 2023 class. So that is very, very interesting, right? And now moving on to the final guy, which we've all talked about. It seems likely at this point that we could maybe sing Brady in silver and black. Now, the reason why I want to talk about Brady a little bit is because just yesterday or the day before, he was asked actually about the rumors and reports swirling around the Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. He really just shrugged off the reporter. He had really nothing to say to her about that and kind of just said, well, you guys have something to write about every day. So that's that, right? But he didn't sound confident in a possible return to Tampa Bay, and he didn't really knock the potential, signing to Miami or the Las Vegas Raiders. So there's that to look at. I also want to say one thing. When it comes to Brady, the term washed is thrown around there way too much. The man has thrown for 10,010 yards and 68 touchdowns to 24 picks in the last 2 seasons. Far from washed, far from washed. A down season for Brady's standards is being 3rd in passing yards. That is a quarterback that I would love to have on this team if it meant and equated to wins, right? So here's what I will leave you guys with. You got Jarrett Stidham, you got possibly CJ Stroud, and you got Tom Brady, kind of the 3 main guys that the Raider Nation is talking about when it comes to quarterback 1. Let me ask you guys this. Are you ruling out a possible trade all the way up? Are any of you guys willing to send the farm, sell everything, and go to pick number 1 and try and get Bryce Young? Do you guys believe in Will Levis? Do you guys believe in guys like Hendon Hooker? Let me know what you guys think about this quarterback situation, because frankly, it's something that we haven't had to deal with for 9 seasons, right? We've had that blanket of Derek Carr on the Raiders, but that's going to be no more moving into 2023 season, 2024, all that kind of stuff. So we now have a new hole on this team, and we got to fill it somehow. Will it be CJ? Will it be Jarrett? Will it be Tom Brady? Let me know what you guys think about all these things in the comment section down below. As always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on. And on my way out, I love y'all. Stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'm out, you guys. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come to die.